And now it's time for reading Instagram questions with PH Balance. Hello everyone, welcome to PH Balance. My name is Steven with a PH, and I asked you guys in my community to ask me questions on Instagram. If you're not already following me on Instagram, it is at phbalance20. I'll put it right here for you, phbalance20. And if it changes before that, because I'm probably going to change the name sometime soon, Steven, put the actual name right here. Is it the same? I don't know. We'll find out. If you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me there. I am going to be asking you guys to ask me questions from time to time, asking y'all for suggestions on videos and stuff like that. And if you do want to be an active part of the community, I would love to see you suggesting those things. Because let's be honest, right now, whenever I ask things from my Instagram followers, I get like 2 responses. So we're going to go ahead and answer y'all's questions here today. And these actually span from a long amount of time, because I actually did one of these polls months ago, and people actually did respond and ask me questions, and I didn't answer any of them. And then I asked for more questions, and nobody responded, probably because I never made the first video. Anyways, we're making it now. So for those of you who months and months and months ago gave me questions to answer, here's what you've been waiting for, baby. We have a few people who are asking multiple questions. We're going to start with a friend of mine, O'Day, who asked me if I could play only 3 video games for the rest of my life, what would those 3 video games be? And he didn't ask why, so I guess I don't need to give an explanation. I am someone who gets very bored very easily. It would have to be a game that has a lot of replayability to it. Easy one, right off the bat, Stardew Valley. I've already played that game like 20 times, and I've only owned it for like the past 4 years. So the fact that I've played it as many times as I've had it in that short amount of time, without question, number 1, Stardew Valley. Not to mention that me and my girlfriend enjoy playing that game together, so it just adds on to that, because I can rope her into it as well. I'd say number 2 would have to be a Pokemon game, because those games also have a decent amount of replayability. I think my favorite Pokemon game I've ever played is Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And in that game, once you beat the main storyline of it, I guess, if that's what it's called, you actually go back and play through the first game. So it's got the entire first game in it, as well as its own second game. So there's a lot to do in that game. I'd definitely say Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And this is where it gets tricky, because there's a few games that I've played multiple times. To list a few, I've played the Mass Effect series more times than I can count. I've played the Fable series more times than I can count, although I've already played them a whole bunch, so would I want to keep playing them? That's the question I need to answer. Ooh, you know what? This is probably going to be a hot take, but for nothing more than being able to play a game with friends, I think I'd have to go with a Mario Party game. I mean, as lame as that sounds, and I'll just go ahead and say the newest one, because it's got great graphics and it has mini games from all of the Mario Parties and boards from multiples of them. So Mario Party Superstars, you get the last one. Woohoo, way to go. That was a hard one, and I'm sure basically nobody agrees with the 3 choices I made. Let's just get that out there. Awesome, cool, good, great. Next one also comes from O'Day. If you could star in any TV series, what TV series would you star in? For those of you who don't know me in real life, I'm an actor. I mean, you could see this pretty mug and you could guess that pretty quickly, right? I actually did just star in a short film made by my friend Nick, who is a fan. Well, he is a fan. Right, Nick? You watch all my videos? Nick's been in a lot of videos with me, and he actually made a short film that I got to be a part of. So I'll go ahead and leave that link in the description below. It would mean a lot if you went and checked that out for both of us. I'll also go ahead and put it, I always point up here, but I always forget that the videos are flipped. So instead of it being up here, watcha-pa, it's actually up here, right? I don't know. Just point in both directions, and then you'll never get it wrong. Go ahead and click this link if you want to see that short film, and then come back and watch the rest of this video. Or better yet, click on this link, but do like the right click where it says open a new tab. Save onto that until you're done with this video, and then go check it out. Awesome. Have I not already said, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps me out and it costs you nothing. Like this video if you're enjoying it so far, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you want to see next. Or if you have any questions for me, you can just go ahead and drop those down in the comments, and the next time I do a video, I will answer those questions. The short film is called Ginny Levine, so if you don't click up here right now, you can go in the bio at the end of the video, the description below, click the link next to where it says Ginny Levine, go ahead and watch that for me. It means a lot. If I could star in any TV series in the world, and like by star you mean play a big part, I'd probably have to say The Office. The Office is my favorite comedy of all time. I can rewatch that show over and over and over again and never get tired of it, and it just seems like a really, really awesome, fun team to be a part of, as well as just an awesome, fun show just in general. Oh, you know what? That would be my comedy. If I had a drama choice, I'd say Game of Thrones. If I could be like on there for a long period of time, that also looks like a pretty awesome show to be a part of. I'm not necessarily saying I want to take over any characters. I would just want to be in it. But shows that are currently on the air, I can't think of anything that's currently on the air because I don't watch TV shows anymore. I think if I was on a show that's currently on the air, I would want it to be like a Netflix original or something like that, because those shows are really popping off nowadays. I don't necessarily think Stranger Things would be my answer, but I think that's a prime example of a show that would just be a lot of fun. It's a kind of like a period piece, if you can call the 80s a period piece. But there's also like people with like magical powers and demons and monsters, and I just think something like that would be so fun. Plus, going back to what I said about The Office, it's like a really tight-knit cast. So I feel like that'd be really fun to be a part of like a community like that. I have a question from Mark saying, what is the hardest thing about making YouTube videos? Now, I knew that there were gonna be some questions in here that were gonna get a little more real. I think this actually goes along perfectly with how I'm gonna answer. Mark asked this question on March 12th of 2021. It is currently, at the time of recording this, March 13th, 2022. It's been over a year since this question was asked, and I'm just now getting to it. For me, the hardest thing about making YouTube videos, I'll throw two things in there, but it'll all tie into one grand thing. For me, it's scheduling. As of right now, I do work two jobs that do take a lot of time and attention. So even on my days off, I only get one day off a week that I devote to making YouTube videos. And at the time I was like, yeah, a full 8 hours to make YouTube videos. I can make like 2 or 3, just bam, 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 pop those out every week. I only need to upload like 2 or 3 videos a week and I'm good. As you can tell, especially in the last few weeks, the videos have kind of died down. I've not had enough time to rest. My mental health is not in a great state. So these past few weeks on my one day off for YouTube, I've literally just laid in bed, watched YouTube videos, didn't make them, I watched them, and just ordered food to be delivered to my doorstep. Literally did nothing but lay here because that's what I needed. I think the hardest thing about making YouTube videos, other than the time management, is honestly being in the mood to make YouTube videos. I love this. This is a passion of mine, and honestly, if this could be a source of income and literally my only job, I would love nothing more than that. I think it would be so much fun to just devote my time to making these videos where I get to talk to you guys in my community, and I get to play video games and comment on stuff and react to things for your enjoyment. That's like all I do in my spare time is watch people who do those things. But the issue with that is currently I have, 268 subscribers? I can't talk today. I have 268 subscribers at the time of making this video. Whenever it uploads, you'll probably look and see that I have 267. I lose subscribers every time I upload, thanks to YouTube's algorithm, which I'm not even gonna pretend like I understand. I've been stuck where I am for like the past half a year, like 6 months. I have not really moved in subscriber count, which is fine. But it's just like, I can't make money until I get to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't take time off of work to make YouTube videos until I start making money. That's just how it is. I have bills to pay, and it's really, really unfortunate. So the only time I can make videos is when I'm off of work, if nothing else pops up, and when I'm feeling mentally and physically okay to do so. Because some days I'm feeling very physically drained, like I feel sick to my stomach. Some days very mentally and emotional drained. I feel super depressed and it's hard to get out of bed and get up and do these things. Not only that, there are some times when I record for an hour straight, and as soon as I hit the end record button, I literally sit there and my mind's just like, that was stupid. That was terrible. You wasted an hour. Nobody's gonna wanna watch that. You don't even wanna watch that. And then that video alone takes me like a month to edit because I don't even wanna watch the footage that I made. It's a balancing act. Sometimes I'm really excited about the stuff I make, and sometimes I'm really not excited about the stuff I make. The things I'm not excited about, I don't post anywhere or suggest to anyone. And the things I'm really excited about, I post everywhere and suggest to everyone, and they get the same amount of views basically. YouTube doesn't really show off my videos to anyone. The only videos that it shows off are shorts that I take from videos I make, and I have one video that was literally about farming currency in game for a video game that I was obsessed with at the time. Someone asked me in a comment, hey, can you make a video explaining how to farm coins in this game? And I said, yeah, sure. I literally went on Google Chrome and Google searched how to farm coins, and then I just read stuff and made a video on it. It's not a great video. It's got more views than any of my other videos on the channel, and it wasn't even really a passion project of mine. But that being said, if you're watching this and you're the person who left that comment, the reason I made that video was for you. I made it because someone in my community wanted to see something, and I wanted to make that happen because I thought it was awesome that someone was asking me to make something. Like, that's what I love, and it's the video that's gained me the most subscribers. Baffling to me. If I could just conform to YouTube's ways, I could make money, but man, oh man, I'm stubborn, and I make the content that I want to watch instead of making the content that other people want to watch. That was a whole tangent. Oh my god. The hardest thing about making videos is both finding the time and just feeling mentally okay enough to do that. So if you do support the channel, I thank you so much. This is a passion of mine, but I'm someone who battles depression on a regular basis. So if you notice that there are weeks where I don't post anything, I'm so sorry. I really want to be there more, but I'm just not in a great headspace when I take those long hiatuses. So if you're still stuck around, if you're still watching these videos and you still enjoy the content, honestly, there's nothing more that makes my heart happy. Thank you so much. And if you're someone who gets annoyed that I stop making videos, I completely understand that. Mark, thank you for that question. That was a great question. I'm so sorry it took me a year to get to this point, but I hope you're doing well, buddy.